Plummeting birth rates have been a problem of most of the developed world, both in the East and in the West, for a very long time now. It hasn't been since the likes of Elon Musk coming forward to really give this conversation a breath of life that people are starting to realize that, oh wow, generations from now, well, there's not going to be generations from now, long story short. And while this article specifically focuses on Australia, it's a problem in Canada, the United States, South Korea, Japan, most of Europe. About the only places that are, consistently pumping out kids are the countries that everybody's fleeing to come to these places that have declining birth rates. Isn't that interesting? But yes, go ahead and substitute your country, wherever you're watching this from, in for Australia here, and chances are it's gonna end up making sense regardless. So Australia's fertility rate has fallen to record lows, with new research showing parents are having fewer children than needed to sustain the population. Well, wouldn't it be women are having fewer anyways? The E61 Institute found the fertility rate has fallen since the 1960s to a record low of 1.5 births per woman. Well, how can you have half a kid? That makes sense if you just take a look at everybody in total. Anyways, far lower than the 2.1 required to replace the population. Well, you only need 2, but in order to grow your population, which is what every country and government is ideally requiring in order to increase their tax base, if we want to be more cynical about things. But no, to just simply maintain a healthy society, yeah, you need to be growing a little bit, replacing both the mother and the father with 2 kids, and hopefully maybe a couple more if you're a good person. But anyways, census data from 2006 to 2021 shows that about two-thirds of this decline was due to mothers having less children. Well, I really don't know what else it could be. 1/3 were not having children at all. Well, I guess that's a problem in and of itself. E61 Institute research manager Pelin Akoya, whatever, man. So this lady, if you're interested, said the number of women not having children was increasing, but it was not the main driver for declining fertility rate. Oh, that would be feminism, right? Oh, our research finds the main cause of declining fertility rate is parents having fewer children. Oh, right, leading to smaller family sizes. Wow, thanks. You need to be a lead research to come to that conclusion. Words are hard sometimes. The research found the percentage of women aged 50 to 54 without children increased from 13 to 16% in 15 years to 2021, but the average number of children from mothers in that age group dropped from 2.53 to 2.39. The research also found that women and men were having children later in life and more likely to wait until their early 30s. Now, the Institute found the cost of raising children, career goals, and the availability and affordability of quality childcare. Yep, all of these are downstream effects of feminism. Why can't we address the main issue on this? We're concerned factors from parents deciding to have children, particularly young women. Of course, man, because they want to go chase their bag. They want to have it all. I was told I can have everything. I can do everything a man can, and I can do it in heels until you get to like 40, and then you start to lament your life choices because feminism is a fucking lie. Dr. Akyol, said that there are several lessons for policymakers seeking to respond to Australia's record low fertility. There's no silver bullet solution to Australia's record low fertility. Well, I mean, there are a couple of easy answers, but whatever. Financial incentives can be effective, but cannot fully counter broader demographic trends. Yes, in fact, there are no simple solutions. Policies that support fertility while maintaining or enhancing workforce participation will become increasingly critical. The Australian Population Research Institute professor Dr. Bob Birrell said that the country was in danger due to low fertility level. This very low fertility level indicates that we have not succeeded in Australia in creating the conditions, as with the availability of housing, which would prompt couples to have children. They are very unlikely to do so if they can't get family-friendly housing to live in to bring up young children. Well, here's the thing, man. People fucking boxes on the street. Okay, let's keep it a buck. The real problem here, yeah, okay, I'll give you a little bit of affordability, and that's definitely an issue, but at the same time, what kind of ideology is running through these chicks' brains, okay? And also with the men out there, also trying to create families. What kind of simps are we making them, okay? Because if we want to get to the bottom of this stuff, there are some easy answers out there. It's just addressing those problems. I don't know, man, that's another generational problem. We're just seeing right now, once again, another downstream effect of widespread feminism, and spoiler alert, it's not fucking nice. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.